G'day, my name is Desley, and I'm the creator of the app Creators Sidekick, which is to help YouTube creators plan and manage their video plans for their videos for their channel. There's been a lot of discussion on YouTube land this week, in the past week, about the YouTube new rules from the 1st of February 2027 in regards to how to monetize your channel now requires 8,000 watch hours, or approved watch hours that is, but still the same 1,000 subscribers. Now, there's been a lot of discussion, a lot of people have been upset, and there's been quite a few different suggestions and ideas about it. Rob the Maritimer, if you haven't listened to his couple of videos on this issue, are very well worth watching. And also Kevin Colby is also talking about it, and that actually had a live stream on it as well. And it's really, I think for a lot of creators, particularly small-time creators who feel that the goalposts have shifted quite dramatically because it's double the number of watch hours than in the past, it can feel like it's becoming pie in the sky. Bottom line, YouTube is a business, and they've made a business decision, in my view. Whether we like it, lump it, or otherwise, it's their platform. They get to decide the rules. We don't, as creators. All we can do is obey the rules for YouTube land. But having the goalpost shifted so dramatically is, for a lot of small-time YouTube creators, very, very disheartening. And I respect that. But it comes down to, what are you doing YouTube for? Are you just doing it to get monetized? If so, then you'll be sorely disappointed. If you're doing it to have a voice and maybe be a voice for others around the world who are experiencing or have experienced similar issues to yourself, then maybe monetization by YouTube is not such a big deal. Now, I'm an Aussie age pensioner, and quite frankly, I don't want the paperwork that I'd have to do with Centrelink if I got monetised. So I don't give a rat's ass about being monetised by YouTube, to be quite frank. But I do respect that there are a lot of creators who do want to be monetised, who do want to make a living off of YouTube. And that is a fantastic hope and dream to achieve. And I think YouTube are being, well, it's a business decision. Maybe they shifted the goalpost because too many people were getting monetised and it was hitting their bottom line. Who knows? I don't know. Nobody in YouTube hierarchy seemed to be coming out and saying exactly why they made the decision that they did make. And that's typical YouTube. They don't give a rat's ass about what you think about their decisions. They just make them. It's the same about their rules. They can say that you breach copyright or you breach their terms and conditions, but they don't give you a clear explanation as to why or how you've breached their terms and conditions. In other words, YouTube, like Google, its parent company, they're just too big for their boots in many respects. They've forgotten about the small people. They're just out to make $1. And obviously they're becoming quite greedy because they want to keep a few dollars to themselves. Not that they don't make $1 anyway, or two, or $1 billion or two. They're not. YouTube's not the second largest company on internet land for nothing. They got there, and they've had to adapt their different rules and regulations and everything as to go along, as competition has got a bit stiffer and everything like that. So what do you do? Well, some people I know are doing a lot more lives in order to try and increase their watch hours before, because it is being grandfathered. If you reach the 4,000 hours before the 31st of January, you will be grandfathered on the 4,000 hours. You won't have to try and make the 8,000. Did they do that to appease people? Well, it's a business decision. They knew people weren't going to like it, but they're not coming out and explaining anything. And quite frankly, I suppose they figure they just don't need to explain. It's none of our concern. And if you don't like it, well, go elsewhere. Seems to be an attitude of business these days. If you don't like the product or the service, we don't give a toss, go somewhere else. YouTube are doing exactly the same thing. You don't like the rules or that, go somewhere else. And that's the way they're looking at it. They really don't care, quite frankly. I don't buy into that they do care and that they're making money. Of course they're making money, but they want to keep as much money they make as they possibly can. And straight out business decision. No ifs, buts. I'm not hearing people talk about this is a business decision that YouTube have made. YouTube aren't coming out and saying it's a clear-cut business decision. Maybe their board of directors or whatever were high on whatever euphoric number they had and decided, well, let's make it a little bit different. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just a little pleb in new shoe land, and that's about it. But if you do want to create lives, there's Kevin Colby just had a great live stream the last day or so about what you can do with live streams, podcasts, long-form videos, repurposing your live streams and everything like that. So come and have a watch of what he has to say. All is not lost. Will you have to work harder? Possibly, if it really means something to you. But there are other ways to make money on your YouTube channel than YouTube ads. Quite frankly, I find YouTube ads incredibly annoying. And I know I'm not the only one. There's an ad for this and an ad for that, and right in the middle of something that you're watching, they throw an ad. Who the hell wants to watch that anyway? And you have no say in it. They just put ads on your channel. You can't stop the ads. It's not as if you have any control over it. They're in the business of making money. They're not in the business of handing out money willy-nilly. And let's face it, this decision is a classic example of how they are not in the business of handing out money willy-nilly. So all is not lost. Take heart. Think about why you wanted a YouTube channel in the first place. Was monetization the prime aim? Maybe you're in the wrong business then. if it's to help people and share your story and your experiences in the hope of helping others, that's more important than piddly ad money that they give you from YouTube ads. Have a listen to Rob the Maritimer, who breaks down how many views and watch hours you have to get just to generate $100 a month out of YouTube ads. You know, really, is it worth knocking yourself out? Have fun. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the process of creating a video that may last out even after you've gone on to another dimension rather than be on planet Earth. So, think about that. What are you in it for? Are you in it for the money? Yeah, money is always helpful. I'm not denying that. Money is definitely helpful. But as a member of the Creators Tribe community said not long ago in a post, he wants to have fun creating his videos. And I think that is half the battle. If you can have fun creating the videos, and the other half is if people listen to it and they resonate with those videos and what you have to say, then your streets ahead, quite frankly. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm testing out a new webinar live stream app to live stream to YouTube, and I hope that you have a great day or a great evening wherever you are. Be kind to one another, and I'll chat to you in another live stream or another video. Bye for now.